Hey there everybody, it's Val, and welcome back to the Ferret business with the Society of Squirrels. Alright, so I believe I was thinking of clearing out my pockets, apparently. Alright, so we have a pussycat, but we still need to find another pussycat. And we need this pouch in order to clear out some of the stuff. Alright, so I'm not sure why I have cactuses and lily pads in my pockets. And jungle wood, that's because I was clearing. I don't need that. We might need another fishing pole or two, but I'll put some of this away. The birchwood. Birchwood. Put birchwood in here. That's my raw fish for the pussycats. I was keeping those because I wasn't sure if I already had those or not. We'll put the string away though, and my voice is acting up. Just a moment. Alright, we'll see if that helps. Can I put you in there? Okay. Sticks. Don't think I have... Right, I have a plumb line. Might need some... Oh, hello, Tex. Welcome to the stream. You gonna be in pretty soon? Or you already are?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
No, I got a late start.
Ah, yeah, I did too. I was trying to sort out an issue with my internet provider. I went to the new higher plan, which is why I'm now able to stream at a higher rate. The problem is that it's the internet usage calculation was supposed to reset on September 2nd. It hasn't. So now it looks like I've way overblown my budget. It says I've used almost 1,700 gigabytes out of 1,024. And this is the second time I've contacted them, so I'm getting somewhat concerned that at some point I'm going to trip some kind of alarm and they're going to shut my internet account down. Because
who's your internet with?
Shaw.
Oh, yeah, you're Canada.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, normally they don't do anything like that, but I figure at some point, if you go way, way too over budget, from their point of view, at some point something automatic's gonna kick in. You know, because at some point in the future, which they've never done, but they might at some point, they're supposed to possibly charge you extra money if you go over. Which they don't do, and they haven't done. They may never do. But the point is, they do track it, so therefore there is entirely a possibility that at some point there's an alarm that's, it says, okay, this person is really blowing their budget, there's something wrong, we're going to shut down internet access till it's sorted out.
And that's a possibility.
Yes, and that's why I've been so concerned. I originally contacted them about 8 days ago, saying, look, my calculation is not resetting. It says that I have the right amount of usage, for the new plan, but it did not reset. And they're like, oh, well, it'll reset in 2 days. Check back then. So I waited 8 days. It still hasn't reset. So then I contacted them today, and yeah, now they have to go. Now they needed my username and password, which is not something you normally are supposed to give out, in order to log into my account to fix it. And so I questioned them on that. I said, if it's something that you can log into my account with my username and password to fix, why can't I fix it?
Uh-huh.
Oh no, it's an IT thing. And I said, basically, I took a copy of that conversation, and if anything untoward happens to my account, I'm going to be up their ass with a microscope.
Yep.
Because I expressed my concern about having to give them that information. They should not need it.
No, they shouldn't.
And so, to anybody listening, I do not recommend giving out your username and password in general, because they should not need to ask that. Now, the fact was, I know I was talking to a Shaw representative. So basically, if anything untoward happens to my account, she's the one who had the password. So she is the one that's going to get her ass fired if she asked for it for no good reason. Not that I like getting people fired. I hope nothing bad happens, but I still think it's very poor practice, and I plan to complain about that. When the problem is sorted out, I'm going to basically register a complaint with them saying that you guys should not be asking for that sort of information. You shouldn't need to. And if you do need to, then there is something wrong with your procedures. But anyway, that's off my chest now.
Mm-hmm.
Little do you know the can of worms you're opening when you asked. But yeah.
No, I knew the can of worms.
You know me. Yeah.
Oh.
All
Well,
right.
I know that type of question too.
Yeah. So anyway, and of course, when I asked how long I should wait before I reset my password, because I'm supposed to wait until the problem is fixed, right? So I said, well, how long is this going to take? Oh, well, it's whenever they get to it, which could be, a few days or maybe a couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, thinking to myself, okay, so my username and password is going to be floating around their internal system, accessible to probably any IT tech for
Not
couple of weeks.
usually. Speaking as a IT person, those are actually usually guarded pretty well, especially if it's from a user.
Okay, well, in my experience, I worked for a short period as an IT person for a company that handled data for the healthcare industry. So this was very sensitive data. This was data about people's medical history. Well, if you were in the database area, which I was, you could literally look at anybody's information because you had the backdoor access.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
13, 14 years?
Yeah, with HIPAA in place, with the new regulations, those passwords should be encrypted.
Well, no, it's not the passwords I'm talking about. I mean, it depends on how they put the password in. If it's in plain text in the body of the document, anybody in the database department can read it, basically. If you can do a SQL query, it's right there. So people who were, I personally consider somewhat morally lacking, would go and look for people who has spent the most money on their care, who has this illness, and they just do these queries on the database. So, yeah, that's why I'm concerned, because no matter how good you have the security up front, depending on how they put the password in, if it's in a encrypted piece of thing, then fine, but my guess is it's probably in plain text in the document. Because, yeah, I don't trust I don't trust people, because I know what asshats people can be when they have access to that kind of information. So, yeah. I mean, it's possible it's encrypted, but I don't feel comfortable because I don't bet on it. Because this is Canada, remember?
Oh, that's true.
So I haven't worked in Canada for longer than I worked in the States prior to that. So, or after I last worked in Canada. So, yeah. Short version, I don't trust asshats. Because there's always asshats, and there's people that, if they knew they'd get caught, wouldn't be an asshat, but if they won't get caught, they'll be an asshat. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, the nonprofit that I work at, we're very, very careful about stuff like that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I just wish everybody was like that. I
Well,
guess.
what's the recipe for a lumber axe? Oh, is there still a problem with using vein miner with uh, the tinker's tools?
Uh, I don't know.
There used to be,
Oh, there used to be.
and
Okay.
there is in some packs. I'll just make a plain hatchet.
Okay. I'm not sure if I have to let a cat out or not. The mouse hunter is in here. That's who you're probably hearing
Oh,
going brrrt in the background.
I did hear that.
Hey there, awesome. Welcome to the stream on YouTube.
He's got a nice voice.
She does, yes. Don't she, Tweaks? Yeah, she's right by my arm or my chair so I can pet her. Stuffin doesn't like to, won't sit there and just let me pet her once in a while. She has to try to get into my lap. So right now she's sleeping in her basket, thankfully.
Oh.
She's not quite sure what if she approves of another cat being in her domain, but she's tolerating it. But I have put the food up because it's special food for Stuffin. And also she gets more bent out of shape when she sees a cat eating from her bowl. So. Which, again, I can understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get bent out of shape too if I saw someone in my domain using my personal possessions. That's mine! But so far, all Twix does is sit in the certain area that she figures the mice are most likely to come out of. She doesn't try lay in her basket, in Stuffin's basket, or any of her shelf spaces where there's other baskets, so.
Well, that's good.
So she hasn't, gotten too upset about anything. Alright, so I'm trying to decide here if I want to start on the building or if I want to start hunting for another cat. Because we did have a good location-ish. And that was, I think, over here. No. There was a jungle. I did put a waypoint to it. Jungle. Okay, so it's a green one. A green waypoint. So possibly that direction. Yes, there it is. There's the cat's question mark. We shall head towards that.
For some reason, vein miner has stopped working for me.
Yeah, you were saying that last time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look and see what mine is set to and then try it on a tree. And see if it works for me.
Yeah, I even went and got an axe just to make sure that I'm using the tool.
Okay, so I'm using the accent grave for it. That was so that I didn't accidentally push it. By the way, I just want to mention this because I don't know if you were still active in chat when I ended my stream last night. So you heard me say that tomorrow is the last stream day for Fallout 4.
Really?
Yes, it
No, I
is.
didn't catch that.
Because we're all finished up in Nuka World, and Avalon has some bits and pieces to finish up. I'm not going to try to do every single quest that is there, because I'd have to do some spoilage to find all the quests that I've missed.
Uh-huh.
But I have two new series planned. Well, actually, one is an old series that's going to be revived. Planned to replace both Tolkiencraft 2 once that wraps up, as well as Fallout 4. And one of them is an SRP. And for those who have been in my channel for a very long time, the SRP that I'm going to be doing is Zajira's Travels. I'm going to be reviving that.
Oh, nice.
Now, the thing with that is I do have to do some testing to figure out whether I'm going to be forced to update to the latest Skyrim or not. If I am forced to update, then I have to find out what effect that's going to have on my existing save game, because I'm going to have to update all the mods, and there's always a possibility that my old save game will not work with it. So basically, I'm going to try to resume where I left off with Zajira, but I don't know for sure yet. I might have to come up with a story as to why she's starting over. But I think that's going to be fun. I've been kind of planning to do it for a while. I just didn't feel it was the right time, and now I think is. And the other series, which will be replacing the Tokencraft 2, won't be Minecraft. Basically, the Ferret business will be my only Minecraft game for a while. Or
Now,
stream.
are you still thinking about Shroud of the Avatar?
Yes, I am. And basically, Valentine from Minecraft is going to find herself in a new world, and she's going to have fingers for the first time in her life. That's going to be exciting. She'll be like,
well,
what are these weird things on the end of my hands? Yeah, so it fits in with her background, because she has been sent by the gods to many different lands to help out, so I see no reason why she can't find herself there. Alright. Where am I? Have I gone past the jungle? I probably went past the jungle when I was talking. Yes, I did. But not by a lot.
I am out looking for crystals.
Ah. Well, once daylight comes, and it's midnight right now, I'll try chopping down a tree in the jungle. See how it goes. But anyway, yes, both of those I need to do some work before I'm ready to stream either of those, but I do have plans.
And I'm thinking about starting either Skyrim or Fallout.
Ah.
Still.
Well, I highly recommend both games. I have not played Skyrim, the legendary version, though, because when I started Zajira's Travels, it was in 1.8 something, and if I remember correctly, legendary starts at 1.9 something. And I didn't update at that point because, in my experience, updating, especially when you had a lot of mods in your game like I did, or I do with Zajira's Travels, can severely compromise the stability of your save game to the point of prematurely ending any series you're doing. So I was
now
hyper vigilant.
Is that the Skyrim 5 or Elder Scrolls 5 that's coming out?
No.
I just found out about that.
Oh, have they officially announced it then? There's been rumors about it based on some things people got their hands on.
I think it was an official announcement.
Oh, I'll have to
double check.
Yeah, I know they've been kind of stirring up interest with tweets about Remember Skyrim the last week or so, but I hadn't seen an official announcement, but I could have missed it.
Well, what I saw was and it actually could have been just someone speculating now that I think about it.
Yeah, because there has been a number of speculation videos based on bits of things that they found.
Yeah, because it looks like the Elder Scrolls 5 will be Skyrim remastered.
Oh. Okay, that's a different rumor than I heard. I heard that it was in Valenwood.
Yeah,
or elsewhere. Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking it may have just been
another
speculation.
Rumor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the legendary version that I'm talking about is the last thing they did with Skyrim before they stopped updating it, basically. And what they did was actually changed it fairly fundamentally. Um, when you got to, now this is 2 years old memory, so I might be misremembering a little bit. If I remember correctly, when you got to, I think it was level 50, um, basically what happened is you went into legendary status and you start over at level 1, but you keep all your skills, but all the perks are reset, so it's kind of like you're starting over, but you're starting over as an enhanced person, and you still have all your quests done and stuff that you already had. I It's something like that. Like I said, I never actually played it because it was I was worried about it basically killing Zajura's travels if I tried to update to it. So the only reason that I would update to it now is if I have to.
And that's the version that I've got.
Yeah, most likely. My Skyrim has not been updated because I have literally not started the game since I last was logged in with Zajura. In fact, I still have the footage for one last episode, and I have to watch it back, but I think it will actually fit in with the plans I have to tie the YouTube only series into the new live stream that's I'm planning. So, because Zajira's Travels was the first thing I did on YouTube, and it was never live streamed. And in fact, Fallout 4 has made me very comfortable with doing serious roleplay. And of course, serious roleplay on live stream.
Yeah, and I've been kind of waiting to see what you're going to be doing next. Holy cow, what is that?
Well, now you know. You have a holy cow? Woohoo! It's a religious cow.
It's a minotaur.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna try my
And yes, he's hostile.
Oh, good. Okay, I have an osmium hatchet, Tinkers. So I'm gonna try it and see if my vein miner works. It works fine. I just vein mined a tree.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with mine.
Now, it is the tree one you're talking about because you were talking about axes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it worked just fine. I'm looking for a pussycat. Yeah. You gonna help me, Twix?
I love her voice.
Oh, you know, she has such a soft, feminine kind of voice, Rick. You know, it's funny because cats don't really have male and female voices, but some have softer voices, which of course you tend to associate with female. And the funny thing is little me has one of those soft little voices, and he's a boy.
Oh.
And that's why he's called Little Me, because he's this big, long. He's not a fat cat or stocky cat. He's just very long and lanky, and you expect him to have a deeper voice, and he goes me.
Yep, Loki was like that.
It's funny because you see this big cat and then this little tiny me. And thus he was named Little Me for a little meow, and it became Little Me.
Oh.
So people, of course, when I say that and don't know the story behind it, thank you, birds, think that I mean like Little Me as in a little Val. No, no, no. Little meow. Yes, Twix.
Yeah, little meow.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Twix, the huntress, she has these dainty little white gloves for her ends of her paws, and they're just perfectly at the what would be the wrists, you know, so it looks like she's wearing a pair of gloves, and they're the same size on each paw, so it looks just perfect. Okay, Twix, I'm taking it you're wanting out, so let me just pause here and mute various things so that I can let the cat out of the room. So you're thinking of either Fallout or Skyrim, eh?
Yep. And it's probably going to be Fallout because I've been waiting for Avalon to finish to start that up.
Ah. Well, getting very close to that. Alright, now where was... I believe I was going between them like this, yes.
Oh, come on. Yeah, fight each other.
Chickens. Don't particularly want chickens.
I'm certainly glad I'm an android.
Having fun, are ya?
Yeah, it's almost OP.
Ah.
I'm not taking any damage. Or virtually no damage.
Okay. Trying to clear up more areas for cats to show up. Besides, it gives me something to do while I'm waiting for cats to show up.
Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. There's a silverfish spawner down there somewhere.
Oh. Hate those.
I do too. Oh, witch spawner.
That's always fun.
I don't think I've ever seen a witch spawner in one of these.
Oh, really? Just one all by itself?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, not in a witch's circle or something. Interesting.
no. Yeah, I was surprised.
Keep on YouTube. Hello, welcome to the stream. How have I been? Not too bad. Had getting decent night's sleep, so that always improves things. Makes me less grumpy.
Yeah, I was able to sleep in this morning.
Ooh. Nice. Yep, the Z's are good. In case you...
And you can get them.
Yes. Trying to clear areas for spawning cats, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Since they are not showing up in vast numbers, so I'm trying to improve my chances of getting a cat. Does mean, however, I have my pockets are full of crap seeds.
just had a silverfish drop a breastplate.
That was one very strong silverfish.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Giba. I understand Cell's dying. See you later. Alright, so we've cleared this area but out a bit. Let's throw away a bunch of crap.
Not that we need it, but I found a Enderman spawner.
Ah.
Come on.
How do we get our ender pearls right now?
Just go to the end.
Ah. Alright, it's getting dark here, so I think I'll go sit up in a tree and do some pot shots. Let's move away from the area I just cleared. And hope that a cat will spawn in the morning, because I suspect we'll be full of asshats for the evening. Just wondering, is this jungle over here? Still jungle. No, I think it's a different biome. We have plains. As I recall, we did have a cat show up on the edge here that we chased around. In the plains. Oh, looks like there's ass hattery over there. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the ass hattery. Hi, ass hat. You're a legendary. I see. That's why you're so tall. Yeah, you just stay right there. Did you drop anything exciting? I have a legendary android head.
Oh. Now, where are these silverfish coming from?
Spawner?
Yeah, I don't know where the spawner is, though.
Ah.
I'm hearing them drop.
Hidden in a wall, maybe. You have to look for the
That's what I'm...
puff of smoke that might help you find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, it's certainly busy down here.
Mm-hmm. Go away. You're ruining my cat spawn. Forgetting to hide from me behind the tree. He was wrong. Yeah, so if you ever want to chuckle, you might want to watch the first episode of my Zajira's Travels. Because that's the first time I ever did a video, ever. It's on the old crappy mic that I replaced pretty quickly.
Mm.
So, I listen to it now and I'm like, oh, that's a horrible mic. Of course, that's why I replaced it pretty quickly, but it was just one of the mics that I had with my earphones.
Yeah, my new mic is coming in on Monday, I hope.
Ooh, awesome.
It's a condenser mic, so it's supposed to render voices more accurately.
Mm-hmm. I think the one I have is as well.
The one complaint about this mic is my voice is actually just a little bit lower.
Ah.
It adds a little bit of treble to it.
Okay. So it doesn't quite represent your voice accurately, is what you're telling me.
No, yeah.
I think the mic I have right now is the most accurate to my voice mic that I've had, and I think it's pretty accurate. The problem, though, is when I'm doing SRP, I'm unconscious of it, but my voice actually changes a little bit depending on the character.
Uh-huh.
Like, if I were to talk as Zajira, her voice is a little higher. Gijit is not sure what you're talking about.
Oh.
And it's unconscious, and it was unconscious until when I was... There's one of the mods that I have set up on Skyrim lets me do the dragon shouts in voice, so I can say one of them and it'll activate it. Well, the problem is that I tuned it to my normal voice. So when I first was trying to do it when I was in Zajira mode, it wouldn't activate because her voice is different.
Oh.
And it wasn't until I did that and that's how I realized that my voice changes. I was like, okay.
Well, that would be interesting to find out.
What's that?
I'm finding out that your voice changes like that.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not a severe change, but it's a subtle change, but it's enough that it made it not recognize, because I had it tuned for my normal voice and it worked fine. But as soon as I was playing as Zajira and trying to use it, it was just enough difference that it didn't recognize what I was saying. So it was one of those things that you find out that's pretty cool. It's like, whoa, okay. I'm going to have to practice and get into Zajira mode again, though, because, of course, she talks in third person.
Oh, yeah.
This one is a Khajiit, you see. And the way I did it last time was I would walk around the house talking as a Khajiit to get used to it again. And I told my husband, I just hope that I don't start doing this outside or people are going to take me away to a rubber room. Oh, of course, now it's raining. Quit! I already have enough ass hats. She's going to give me more.
Dang it. Now, how did you spawn? Oh, that's how.
Got a friend?
Yeah, skeleton. At least I found another natural cave.
Ah. So out of curiosity, do you think you'd ever do an SRP?
Probably not. At least not right now. I have enough trouble with losing myself in a character just playing regularly.
Ah. Yeah, I guess I started with an advantage having basically 15, well, technically speaking, I've been role-playing all my life.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't start doing it with other people until I started doing MUDs. But even as a young child, my mom would hear voices from the other room, and she'd be like, "Well, who's playing with Val? There's nobody's here." She'd go and look, and it was me talking to myself and doing different voices for the different characters. So I've always told myself stories where I play one of the characters. So
Yeah, deal with that.
they weren't necessarily good stories, but they were practice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, it is daytime, even though it's raining. I'm wondering if I should put out torches around here. Of course, I don't think I have much for coal on me. I was just thinking with the torches, it'd make it easier for me to see in the night areas that have cats, or could have cats.
And you reminded me that I need more torches.
Plus, it might reduce the ass hatter respawn. Now, I don't know if cats can spawn on Podzol or not.
Oh, you know, I don't know. I would think so.
Yeah. Right, where'd you lot come from? You're gonna take a while to get rid of. See, right there. Dang it. Oop, missed. Gotcha. Okay. Trying to look for the areas that I already cleared. So I did clear a couple of areas before, but I'm not... Oh, here it is.
Oh, do we need soul sand?
I thought we had a fair amount, but I don't have access to check.
Yeah, I've got a little bit here. And since I was getting the netherrack that's down here...
Probably wouldn't hurt. So on YouTube, hello to Technomagic, welcome to the stream. And on Twitch, hello to SK Gladden, welcome to the stream. Today is an light roleplay stream, so you don't have to do OOC today. But thank you for doing that, because that means that you are cognizant of my SRP stream. Woohoo! And to answer your question, Techno, I'm sorry, the Squirrel Society is not open for the general public. It's by invitation only, and only... Basically, it's a group of friends.
Yep.
Tomorrow, however, SK, if that's what you were hoping it would be, tomorrow is Fallout 4. And it is, in fact, the last stream day I'll be streaming Fallout 4, because the story is coming to an end. Or at least the part we're going to be watching will be coming to an end. And I will be starting up a new SRP series, but it'll probably take me a couple of weeks to sort that out. I will try to do it as soon as possible, but it depends on technical issues. I'm going to be resuming the SRP series that I started with on YouTube called Zajira's Travels, which is set in Skyrim. What's that? That's pigeoning. Okay. Oh, you watched a bit yesterday? Ah, you were lurking. That's okay. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. The lurkers are as welcome as anybody. I know some...
And that's also what the OOC is about. Is
Yes.
so that you can still comment without having to participate.
That exactly. Or, you know, or if you want to talk about real life for some reason as well. But
now, who would want to do that?
I know there's a lot of times I'll go into a stream and I might say hi to start with, but then I'll just be quiet after that. And just sometimes, if I'm feeling really antisocial, I won't even say hi. I'll just hop in and just sit there. And well, I guess I shouldn't say antisocial. Just sometimes you don't feel like talking, you know. Or, I suppose sometimes you can. Like maybe you're on some kind of mobile or something that doesn't allow for it. I don't know. Not owning one of those. Because they're so freaking expensive in Canada to run.
Uh-huh.
It's not that I'm have anything against technology, believe me. If it didn't cost like 3 to 4 times what it does in the States to have a cell phone, I would have one. But there's no way I'm paying highway robbery for something that would basically be used as something to play games on, because I don't spend a lot of time on the phone. And so since I'd only really be using it at home, being the hermit that I am, it would really be an expensive luxury that we can't afford. So, yeah. Okay. You neither. You don't have a cell phone because of that too? And that's pretty much you, eh, Awesome? Okay. I think all the cats are hiding because it's raining out. Like any sensible cat would.
Uh-huh. I'm not finding what I wanted.
Still no luck with those crystals, huh?
Yeah. I'm thinking they may be gated. Which was kind of what we were thinking last time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sucks, though. Guess we'll have to find it what it's gated behind and open it.
Well, the problem is it may be gated behind something that isn't really open to us yet.
Well.
Because we're on an old version of Modpack.
Oh, that hadn't occurred to me. Okay.
So I actually came down to the bottom of this cave, or this dungeon, to look for open caves. That's where they normally spawn.
Okay.
And I'm not finding any. Well, they're pretty rare to begin with.
That makes it harder to tell if they're existing or not. But I think you know, without being gated, but I think you've been looking long enough that you should have at least found one by now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking.
Alright, I think think I've cleared enough area that we should be able to get cats showing up if they're going to. Plus, I'm almost out of torches, so... to light up the area, so at night it's easier for me to look around and see where said cats are, and stop stuff spawning that is not cats. I hope.
That's a possibility, Sungak. He was suggesting the digital miner.
Oh, and Sungak was saying, you've watched most of the Zajira series. Cool. Made you try alternate start. Made for an interesting but short run. Yeah, when I left the start up to a random for Zajira, it always amused me that her being a Khajiit and the run that she started, or like her world started with her being in a shipwreck. And I was like, great. The one thing cats aren't so fond of. Yeah.
Okay, well, it gives me something to do besides poking around in a mine. Because that's something that's easy to move around, too.
Ah. So you can try it different places.
Yep.
Alright, 2 torches left. Hi, asshat.
Getting lots of lapis, though.
Well, hey. Nothing wrong with that. It's gonna look.
Okay.
Looks like there was a fire here that burned up all the underbrush. Oh, you started with the Dark Brotherhood, did you, Sungak? Made the main quest hard to justify. Yeah, if you start off as an asshat, helping out the country sort of makes it hard to justify. Like, what's in it for me? You know?
Well, someone that I was watching for a little while was doing a narcissist run of... Well, what was that game? One of the sci-fi open world where your decisions change how the game plays. Starts with an E.
Eve?
No.
The only one I can think of is Fable, and that obviously doesn't start with an E.
No, this is sci-fi.
Yeah.
Or science fiction.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I gathered. That's why it's like... that's why I didn't say it right away, because it's like, well, it doesn't match the criteria, so... Something Telltale, SK Gladden suggests.
No. It's not Razor's Edge. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to look it up now.
I hate when that happens. It's like, dang it! It's gonna bug me. Right. So, if we turn this on night mode... Is that gonna show me the lit areas? Well, sort of. Not really. Okay. Doesn't matter then. Oh, so for Skyrim, the other one you were using, or other mod you were using was Inigo. Otherwise, just a bunch of visual tweaks. Yeah, I had I don't even remember how many now. I think it was over 100 mods. I spent like 60 hours testing my final setup of mods. before I even started the string, so I wanted to make sure it was as stable as possible, and it still has a few issues, which I have to try to remember because I know there was something about coming out of the tent that she has that sometimes caused an issue. Anyway, you can really change the gameplay of the Bethesda games, the Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls series, and of course the Fallout series, which is one of the reasons I have been such a big fan of them, is because you can play the core game without or very minimal mods, and then you can come back and add a crap ton of mods and totally change the game. So it's like a brand new game.
Yeah, one of the complaints about the game that I'm thinking of is no matter what you did or what choices you made, it still had the same ending,
Yeah,
no matter what.
yeah, that is one complaint that I can totally understand. Fallout 4 suffers from that as well, and that to me is one of the changes that they have made in the later games, both the Elder Scrolls series and Fallout series, that has been detrimental to the role-playing aspect of it.
Mass Effect.
That's the one you're thinking of?
Yep. Where she went through and played it as a complete narcissist.
Ah.
Made it interesting, but it still didn't change the ending.
Interesting. Yeah, see, I like games that actually give you real choices. It's like yesterday in Fallout 4, there was one scenario where all four responses Avalon could give were the same thing, and she couldn't say no to it.
Oh.
And that really is annoying.
Well, yeah, because it's going to turn out the same no matter what.
Exactly. And one of the things that I liked about the older games that the newer games are lacking is the actual choices that you can make, and the fact that you can, in fact, change the way the world is depending on your actions. It's not an amusement park ride where you're guided by these handrails to the destination. Or you have to jump through hoops to try to avoid the handrails, which is basically what I had to do with Avalon in the main quest. Is I had to be super careful about what she did and when, so that I could get a particular ending possible. I should say that, because it was always there was always the possibility that Avalon would choose to do something that would make it not possible, because I left that open. But I knew the ending that I thought she would probably go for, so I had to do some research to know which quests to do when, just to prevent the closing off of the ending that I thought she would try to have. And you shouldn't have to do that.
Like with Nuka-Cola World.
Yes, exactly. I was really worried about that. As well, because, of course, when I first heard about it, I thought, oh, you have to be a raider to play the content. And I'm sure there's a lot of quests that is probably the bulk of the content that I didn't go through with Avalon, because she chose... there's no way she would ever become a raider. It just... It just would never happen. Not in any universe. Yeah, so yeah, other people probably got more gameplay out of it if they went the raider route, but...
So since you and BBB, or Avalon and BBB, played Fallout 4 and had Dance as the romantic companion, does that mean I have to do the same thing?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It's a theme now. All the Society of Squirrels
Okay.
have to have dance.
I'll let Greater know as well.
Yes, exactly. You know, he can't you know, go off and be
But
different.
yeah, he can't buck the trend.
Exactly. I mean, everybody can blame Avalon for that because she picked dance. Because I found Nick and who's the other guy? The railroad companion. I as, personally I enjoyed those guys more to start with, and so if I had not been playing a serious roleplay series with a character, I probably would have chosen one of those two to be the romantic companion if I was going that route. But Avalon picked dance, so she wanted the stoic fella.
Well, he's one of the more interesting characters.
He is.
Well, the thing that irritated me, or kind of irritated me, was the only female companion you have is what's it's not Pepper.
Piper.
What's her name? Piper.
Piper. Yeah, there is a lack of female ones. And also, like, to me, any of the companions should have, if they could be a companion, they should have all been valid choices,
Uh huh.
right? So it just never made sense to me which ones they decided could be a valid romantic choice for your character to choose to pursue. Mind you, you can choose to pursue more than one. I guess I don't know that.
Actually, you can choose all of them.
All of them. You can have a
Yep.
harem. I see.
Yep.
Mostly of men. Polyandry. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of surprising. That she was the only female companion you could have. Of course, I stuck with who was the wasn't a raider, the gunner, McCready.
Yeah.
I just liked his character more, so I mainly stuck with him.
Okay. Yeah, he has a lot of good things that he says that, and I'm sure he has a lot more that we'd never heard because Avalon never had him along. And Sungak says that knew someone who went and developed as many of the companions as he could. He was a streamer. One of his surprise favorite was McCready, another would be Curie, which was just odd.
Uh huh.
All right. Those
Well, you can
cats.
have a romantic relationship with all of them, all of the companions, and
Yes.
you can have them all at once.
Not all of them, because you can't have a romantic relationship with Nick. You can't have one with the railroad guy. And that's what I was just saying is that I was surprised that they didn't make it possible for a romantic relationship with any of the characters, the companions. It's only certain ones. You know, these cats, they are just, well, they're cats. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. When you want them to be around, they're nowhere in sight.
Yep.
When you don't want them, they're everywhere and up your nose.
Diamond, redstone, and look that up. Metallurgic infuser. The recipes are diamond, redstone, and obsidian.
Metallurgic infuser?
Yeah, with mechanism.
Mm-hmm. And osmium. We got lots of osmium.
Oh yeah, that's right. Was trying to set up one for each. We just don't have room for it.
Ah. Dang throat.
So that's what, 4?
Alright. I think I...
Yeah, we've got 4. I just need diamond and the refined obsidian.
Are we short on diamonds?
No.
I was say I'd be surprised if you said yes. I was like, I thought we had lots. Alright, well...
Now, does that take pulverized obsidian or just plain?
Cat. Well, I think I will continue to look for... You're not a cat. You're a kiwi. Big difference. You think the cats would go after the chickens, but... No, they haven't been going after the chickens.
I would imagine Sungak. Now, am I actually going to even use the obsidian? I'll need to rob it. Yeah, I do. And it does have to be powdered.
Ah.
We've already got some. That goes in the one with the diamond.
In my cat hunting area, I'm taking out these cactuses that I see scattered around.
It's going to be...
Here's the cat cat we do have. Almost killed himself on a cactus when I was trying to convince him that he loved me.
Aha.
The heck are you? A cobble golem. I see. Ocelots might wolves do. Yeah. I hear doves somewhere. Oh, we've wandered so far. We are near the jungle village.
How did we get refined obsidian if we don't have a compressor? I'm probably just overlooking it.
So you want to make refined obsidian ingots?
No. Just refined obsidian.
Oh, well, you need 9 of them to make a refined obsidian. That's mechanism shaped. I don't know. Where are we using the refined obsidian?
Oh, duh. No, I'm being silly. I'm making refined obsidian.
Ah.
I do need 2 ingots, though. Which is in the compressor.
Okay.
Let's make a compressor.
Sometimes when I hear a dove in game here, I'm not sure if it's in game or not because we do in fact have doves where I live. So I'm like, is that just one of the doves outside cooing real loud?
Yep, we've got doves here as well.
Oddly enough, for all the years I've been hearing doves, I saw my first one here just a week ago. We think it was a young one that didn't know enough to get off the road fast when a car comes. So we had to kind of slow down and wait for it to mosey across the road.
Well, we have to have a compressor around here somewhere. Well, I'll make another one.
Yeah, I would have thought we did because if we have refined obsidian, then it had to come from somewhere. Unless we could have gotten it as in some of the blind bags. All right, I guess we go back. Throat, quit being a pain. Right, where is the cat area? This way. Well, the area I'm trying to make, cat area. It's not working very well.
I need more enriched alloy. We've got enriched alloy.
You're still catless. Guess might as well fish while I'm up here. Oops. I just don't feel like doing any more, clearing of area. I'm out of torches. There, that's a better spot. Okay, stop with the nervous tics that's making me throw the thing over and over again. Is that a cat? Is that a cat? Of course, we would get one at night, wouldn't we? Not sure if that's a cat or not.
Oh.
Alright, we're going to keep an eye on that one. I'm not sure if that's a cat. Maybe we got lucky. Maybe he showed up in the middle of No, that's not a cat. So hard to tell. Oh, it's a witch. Oh, you're definitely not a cat. Dang it. I have been poisoned. All I knew was a different head that I hadn't seen for a while.
Well, if you were an android, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Yeah. How long did they poison me for? 13 seconds, okay. Hopefully I won't die here.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Yay, I didn't die. Dang it. That's the worst not a cat that we could have found. I was looking down for a cat and I totally missed the purple dressed witch.
Oh.
So I'm going, cat? Is your cat? Is it stuck in a bush? Oh, I was hoping it was like a cat stuck in a bush and they couldn't run away and it could snag them easier, but no. It wasn't. I'm sad. Alright, well. Back to fishing then. Where was I fishing from? I think I was fishing from over here. It's a good spot. Keeping us out of the lighted area and have the most chance of a cat. So, I will be taking my afternoon break at 4 o'clock. So if we don't have another cat by then I will be spending this afternoon stream working on the feline sanctuary, for which we only have one cat as of yet. Otherwise, if we get a cat earlier, then we'll start on it sooner. I really appreciate the cat bait from Sky Factory now. The ocelot bait. It made it so much easier.
Robert. Or atomic alloy. This one first.
You know, figure if I kind of ignore the cats for a while, maybe they'd show up. You know, being cats and all. But that's not working either. Dang it. How can I have a feline sanctuary with one cat? The poor cat would die of loneliness.
Mm-hmm. It's an obsidian.
I didn't get anything, did I? Might as well work on getting fish. You never know, I might get a cat show up. Watch, I'll get a cat showing up like 2 minutes before I have to end the stream.
Probably.
And I'll be like, but I have to go make supper. But I need the cat. Oh, Thank you for the rubber sapling. That's totally why I was fishing.
Okay, just need the 3 at the bottom.
And... okay, now that's just cruel. I just caught a raw catfish. That's not right. It says, here's a cat for you.
I'm sure it was yelling psych in the background.
Alright. Let's look around our cat fishing area, as it were, and see if we caught anything. Not seeing anything on the mini-map.
Now, I know we had some spare tesseracts. Yes. Do we have a spare crystal chest?
Not that I made, anyway. If we do, I imagine it would be in the AE system if we did.
No, but we've got the upgrades. Up to gold.
That kiwi. You're not what I'm looking for, kiwi.
Diamond, crystal. I like crystal chests.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay. I wonder if it's daytime or nighttime.
It's daytime.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're out.
Yeah, still looking for a cat.
Yeah,
Here, kitty, kitty.
escaped.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I got delicious fish for you, kitty, kitty. Yummy, yummy fish. One of them's even brand new. The others are a little old, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll...
You have enough fish.
I have 11 fish. And actually...
that's plenty.
Yeah, and what I do is, if I can't get them really quickly, then I grab them with a golden lasso. Because it's really a pain in the jungle with all the grass and stuff. They lose sight of you so quickly. They'll start walking towards you and then, oh, something's in front of them, so then they lose interest and wander away. I spent about 20 minutes chasing the feline that we do have before I finally said, I'm just going to snag him with a golden lasso. Take him home, put him in a... Hey, let's ignore those guys. Put him in a place where he can't be blocked by grass and whatnot, and vines. And we can actually have a conversation in which I'm offering him a fish and he can see it. But the problem is you gotta get him to show up first before you can even think about snagging him. And that's not happening. And I'm moving around slowly, like I'm on the ground. And I'm moving slowly to give him a chance to show up. You know, because I know they won't spawn close to you, but they should spawn around you.
name of that crystal?
Ah, pussycats. You're still not a cat. Although I'm tempted to capture you and just name you Cat to say that I found one. We got a catfish. Sigh. Right. This way? Yeah, let's head back this way. Towards the open area that I made.
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
You make the universal seeds. So then infuse it. When the crystal is fully grown, you can right-click it to harvest it. You will receive a rough chunk. Place the rough chunk, or break it with a crystal hammer, and you'll receive rough shards.
Ah.
And that's what you need in order to make the bedrockium. Or bedrock.
I see a cat.
Okay. Well, I've been looking around all this for no reason. I was too lazy to actually check the documentation.
Uh-huh.
No, I think I had it confused with another mod.
Okay.
So we need powered soil.
Come on,
Yeah, I
see
was
me, cat. See me, see me, see me.
Ooh, paper wood. Yeah, Sungek. I was thinking of a different mod as well. I think it was powered crystals. They're just red crystals you find out in the world or in caves.
Come back here, I got a fish. Okay, forget it. We're going for this. Dang it. Got him. We got another cat. Gotta tame him, but we got him. And he did show up in the area that I cleared, so it wasn't a waste of time. Alright, let's head back home and tame our pussycat. Woohoo! Right, where's home? Home is... Where's home? Has to be this way. Yeah, there we go. East. Cat get. Woohoo!
Now, is that going to make an awkward potion? Yeah.
Okay, so where am I? Yes, we're just passing over this. The moon is rising.
I'm not sure. I didn't see that. Oh.
Didn't see what?
Looks like I could possibly be getting raided.
Oh.
Oh.
That's always nice.
I'll wait and see. Too many things going on at once. Hey, Crumlink. How are you? So that was a Chrome Link raid.
Hello to the raiders on Texas channel.
I'll get 2 of those. Aha. And how are you doing, Dinas? And Sunfire Ray, how are you? Yeah, I figured that. I'll still give you credit for the raid. How was your stream today?
I have a delicious fish.
And it's going to be Dinas's birthday in 15 minutes.
Ah, happy early birthday. I got a fish for you. Come on, pussycat.
I'm still laughing about the Chrome's link about the host. It was just a Chrome host. The message about the raid was Dan being Dan. Hey, Pixel Lightning, how are you? Oh, that's fine. I'll catch you later.
Okay.
And thank you for the follow.
Hope you're not stuck in the corner.
I'm not putting names in the follow alerts anymore. I've had a couple of people that have said that they weren't comfortable with that. So from now on, it's just going to say, thank you for the follow. If you say hi in chat, then I'll thank you for the follow by name. I think you already do that, don't you, Val?
Yeah, I used to have a follow alert, and I took it off because I had read a number of articles where basically it scares people off.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll take that away.
Well, I also had a couple of big streamers say that a lot of the reasons why they only lurk in some channels is because of the follow alert. They don't want people to really know that they're there.
Ah, okay.
Now, where do I want this? Do you have any space in your farm?
Uh, Probably because all the pigs vanished. I think he's stuck in the corner. You're stuck.
So I need to figure out how to power the soil.
Yay! Oh, we got Siamese again.
Oh.
So it looks like we are going to be a Siamese-only feline retreat. Unless I luck across another cat that turns out to be not Siamese. Oh, there's Smoker. I guess we'll have to go back and name this pussycat. Alright, and then we'll come back and let's bring Smoker with us. Alright, Smokes. There we go.
Yeah. Keep it above the soil.
Alright, so I need a few more levels here. Where, oh, once this finishes loading, it'll be a little less laggy. There we go. Right here. You. Think that's enough? We'll find out.
You know, it's also nice being able to sprint everywhere without having to worry about eating. Just saying.
I'm not going to become a robot.
One short.
Alright, AE system. Thank you. I'm going to put that in there.
Oh, I need to infuse.
Don't need it.
Or do I?
Hey, Dex. Just saw you going past.
Oh.
Since up till now we've been apart. Because I've been elsewhere. Alright, let's see if we have some of these eggs. Woodpecker eggs. We did have woodpecker eggs. Do we have any kiwis? Yes, we did. But now we have 4, so... Meet the pussycats.
Aha. So Smoker and Samulet?
Yes.
Of the cats that we have available, that's my favorite.
The Siamese ones?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. They really should have blue eyes, though, not green. They have green eyes.
So what kind of seed do we need?
For...
Oh, yeah, there is. Sorry about that. And we're only going to be going for another 10 minutes or so, aren't we?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Alright, you guys. Do you have to be... trying to get a third cat here. Oh, there we go. Yes, we have a kitten. Oh, they're just so cute. Yes. Oh, it's a wild kitten. Already knows all about sitting on chests. Yes, you are very cute. Alright. Let's pick you up and take you home and give you a name. Dennis, hello. Welcome to the stream on Twitch. How are you doing today?
How are we doing on interpearls?
I don't know, actually. I haven't really been using them lately.
We've only got 600. So I'll make 2 types of seeds. For now.
Meet Ming. Oh, they're just so cute.
Nice voice, too.
Oh, yeah. I just love the kittens. They are just so cute. It's already looking for trouble, as kittens do.
Uh-huh.
Yep, all over the machinery. You're trying to get yourself killed, aren't you? Don't you go teleporting. Come back here.
Trying to find that lava.
I know, but you have to go back to your parents now. Now that you have a name. Alright.
Okay, last one.
Oh yes, I need to update my list. Find a cat. Find more cats. Well, I made a cat. So we've got the first 3 find a cat things done on the list. We still have to work on the still more cats. And then there's the need for a cat. I think we have...
Oh, and don't forget about and maybe a mouse.
Yes, and maybe a mouse. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any mice, so that might be a really hard thing for me to do. The flamingo, well, actually, technically, we've already got a flamingo. We've got them all over the place. So we're going to tick that one off. And we did something colorful, so... Right. Hey, at least I'm getting some of my list done.
Now, I wonder how fast those grow.
What kind of seeds are they?
Made 4 diamond and 4 ender.
Ah. There you go. Yes.
And they have to be grown on powered soil.
Powered
So you
soil.
wanna, Yep. You want to come up and take a look real quick?
Sure. I just delivered Ming back to her parents, so
Oh.
had to name her. Those kittens,
Oh,
they're just so
okay.
dang cute. So where are you, upstairs?
Yep.
Okay.
In the very back.
Upstairs in the farm area within the base.
Yep.
Okay. Because there's that upstairs, and then there's the on top of the mesa upstairs.
Aha.
I see ya. Ah, powered soil.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Huh. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen powered soil before.
I certainly haven't.
Let's look up the recipe for that. Curious now.
And those seeds are actually growing pretty fast.
They are.
So that's diamond and ender. Anything else we might need as a seed? So I've still got 4 more of the universal.
Hmm.
Maybe emerald? Well, no, we've got
Wasn't
11,000 emerald.
if you have the universal seed, what was BVB wanting the seeds for in the crystals? Was that you, not BVB, that wanted them?
Yeah, it's BVB, but it's for the bedrock.
Oh, and you can't do the bedrock ones?
We have to work our
Our way up?
way up to it. Yep. See if Chinese.
Well, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that we need. Looks like your ender seeds are growing up. So
I'm making shiny.
do we just break them and replant them?
I think so.
Yes.
You can try it on one.
Okay, so we got 7 rough ender shards and 1 ender seeds from that. And this time we got 9 from it. And this time we got 7.
You got ender shards?
Yes.
And not just the regular shard.
I got ender shards plus 1 ender seed. So I imagine you take the shards. Hey. Stop it. Where'd that go? I'm trying to find the, Or did you pick it up?
Oh, I got a diamond seed.
Yeah, I was doing the diamond seeds as well.
Let me back away real quick.
Nope, looks like you might have grabbed... I got 3 of the diamond seeds, so I can plant those, but...
Yep, there you go.
Alright, so here's your shards. And I think you put those together to make the things that you want.
Yeah, but it's not the shard that I'm looking for. I need the testy shard.
Oh.
So what I need to do is look up the testy shard.
How do you spell that?
Or a rough shard.
Rough testy? Testy with a Y. By breaking crystals in the world.
So I think that may just be a rare drop.
Okay.
Now, in order to get the testy seed, you need 16 bedrock.
That will be difficult. So I don't know if those will be automatically harvested and replanted if you put them in the harvester area or not.
I didn't want to put it in the harvester area.
Ah,
So
okay.
I'm just testing right now.
Right. Okay. Well, I have to go. It is
Okay.
4 o'clock, and I need to make food. And apparently we have Ass Hattery upstairs. Or somewhere
Aha.
nearby. I hear a zombie.
Well, and it actually looks like I may be having to go a little bit longer because I just got another raid by Silver Slider.
Well, there you go.
Aha.
Hello to the Raiders. Bye to the Raiders.
And it's a Silver Slider.
Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my afternoon stream. I'll be back in 2 hours. I encourage you to go and watch Tex. And I'm going to throw into chat my SOS information. You can either watch all of us through there if you aren't already. And since I'll be going offline, I will be gone shortly. Or you can go straight to his Twitch, which is obviously twitch.tv/TEXCUBSF.
Yep. And welcome, everyone.
I guess I'll have to paste that one in there. There we go. Alright, guys. You take care, and I will see you later. Bye.
Bye. So she's signing off for the afternoon. And normally I would sign off about this time as well.